Welcome back to our channel, KPJP Florida. If you're enjoying the videos that you're watching, why not subscribe, like, leave me comments. Because if you don't leave me a comment, I don't know if you're liking it, if you're not liking it, if you want some more content or less content. So just let me know. So this video, as you saw from the title, is all about cruising. So we've been cruising now for, I don't know, 10, 15 years, quite a long time. Our first cruise that we went on was the P&O Ventura, and it was in the Caribbean. So we did our first cruise, I think it was like a 14 night, and we went to so many ports. It was amazing. The fact that you wake up every single day in a different port, or almost in a different port every single day, was just so exciting. Top 10 review. What's your cruise duration? How long do you want to go for? That will help you plan whether you want to go from a local port. If you want to do a weekend cruise, like a 4-day cruise, a taster, if you want to do 7 nights, or if you want to do 14 nights or 17 nights. First of all, think of that. What's your duration? And that will obviously lead into your cost as well. So the step 2, tip 2, number 2, who's going with you? So are you taking young children? So if you are taking young children, then obviously you want to be looking at the kids club. You want to be looking at what entertainment a ship can be providing you. So even though you're going on holiday with your children and you don't want to just dump them off into, you know, a kids club, you want to have them around, have they got good swimming pools? Are the pools going to entertain the children? Are there things on the cruise ship like ice skating, water slides, bumper cars, and ice cream parlour, and whether for children you've got your kids club, arcades. There's so many choices. So think about, are you taking children with you? So you really want to entertain them, even if you don't want to put them into a kids club. You want some things around to entertain them. Or maybe your children will be entertained anyway, just playing in a pool like most children are. If you're going with a family, maybe getting married on a cruise ship, ooh, and you're going with, you know, the people that don't have children, so maybe you don't want a cruise that's got lots of children, or you want a cruise where you have a section that has adults only for a certain period of time. That's all available on cruises, so you can actually go into an adults only area. Again, if you want to know some more about that, I can give you some cruises that we've been on where you have, it's a family cruise ship, and then you do have that segregated time out where it's a little bit quieter. Number 3, what's your budget? Cruising can be a little bit expensive, it can, but if you then weigh up what you get when you cruise, so you get all your food, and that's your breakfast, midday snacks, lunch, afternoon snacks, evening meal. And when you go for your evening meal on most of the cruise ships we've been on, you're talking 5-star, a la carte, silver service dining, beautiful. Yeah, it's what's your budget. And you can get last minute cruises, and also booking in advance, so a year or 2 years in advance, that is perfect for prices. You can get some really good bargains. If you go onto a mailing list of like Cruise First or P&O, Royal Caribbean, cruise.co.uk, all of those, go on their mailing list and they will send you through once a month, twice a month, cruises that are up and coming. It's a brilliant way for you to then keep looking at the cruises that are coming up, and it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything to look. Get on their mailing list. Brilliant idea. So also budget for inside cabin, outside cabin, with a view. You can have a blocked view, you can have a balcony, all of those. Tip 4, when is a good time to book? Okay, so there's a couple of things here that you can do. If you're on a cruise ship, they have a cruise desk, and you can go down and they do deals. So you can pre-book a cruise for a year, 2 years in advance. Recently just came off of our 4-day mini cruise around Bruges and Paris, and we booked up a cruise for December 2019, and they were giving you onboard credit I think it was $800 on board credit, depending on obviously the level of room that you book, and also up to $800, or they were giving you money off, and it was buy one get one half price. Buy one get one half price? That is amazing. Booked it straight away, and I think I had to just do a small deposit for both of us. We were excited, and we're going on Harmony of the Seas. So when is a good time to book? They're always doing sales. Like I say, if you get on their mailing list, so if you go onto a mailing list from one of these companies, they'll always be sending deals through to you, and then you'll be able to see. So just before Christmas, just after Christmas, during the year you get offers for the following year. So now in 2018, we're coming to September, there's loads of deals for next year, for 2019 coming up. So have a look. But you do need, if you have children, the children rooms get booked up very quickly, so just be aware of that. And so for example, our mini cruise that we just did, all the rooms were booked up apart from staterooms with balconies. So yeah, so you just have to, there probably isn't a best time to say, oh, you're going to get the cheapest amount if you book this date, but if you get onto their mailings, you know, and you'll get all the deals coming through. Number 5, speak to experts. So Facebook. Yesterday, which prompted me to do this video, somebody was asking on my Facebook friends group, you know, has anyone ever cruised? Has anyone ever? So do recommendations on Facebook. YouTube is just so much information out there. It's fantastic. Do a little bit, it is research. Sorry, but you could speak to holiday company and get them to do all the legwork for you. You may not be paying as cheap as you would be doing it yourself. Just look and do a comparison search as well, so you can compare cruise ships and you can compare deals. Number 6, what type of room should I go for? So we have always had an inside cabin. It's cheap. You're only sleeping in there getting ready to go out. We've done it with, we've never actually done it with the boys in the room with us. We've always had 2 inside staterooms. Then once we did an inside cabin with an outside cabin with a obscured view. That was so exciting. So we had like a little tiny porthole, and it had a lifeboat, and then you had this little view, and we were like, oh, this is so exciting, we can see outside, you can get light in. So if you feel claustrophobic and you don't like not having any light or window, probably best to have one with a little bit of a view. And then recently we've just done the one in the stateroom, was we had this massive balcony. Check here, I've got a video, there'll be a video for it. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Never, but I couldn't believe it. But our next cruise, the Harmony of the Seas, unless we do one before, that's quite going to be similar. Oh, we're doing Disney this December. We're going on a Disney cruise ship from Cape Canaveral, and it's an inside cabin, no windows, I don't think. I think I've got a porthole. No, I think they do like a porthole with a video, so it looks like it's the ocean, or I might have an obscured view. I'll let you know. I'll, you know, keep following us on YouTube, and then click to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then when that video comes up in December, you'll be one of the first people to see it, and you can see what our inside cabin is going to look like. The inside cabin will sleep 4. So they do family rooms where you have 2 single beds, or they could be pulled together. I think, no, 2 single beds, and then they pull down from the ceiling. They pull down from the ceiling beds, or you have 2 beds already in situ. So yeah, there's a combination. There is a combination. If you go onto the cruise site that you're thinking of booking, they will give you a layout of the room and the bed combos. But again, you're only sleeping in there, you're only getting ready, aren't you, to go out, unless, you know, you do have a preference and you want an amazing room. Go for cheapest chips. Cheapest chips. That's what I would recommend. 7. Fly to your destination and pick up your cruise, or pick it up from the port local to you. What would you do? So I've done both. We've done from cruising from Southampton, and we've flown to the destination. So we flew to Barbados, and then we picked up the cruise ship. Doesn't really matter. It depends on you and your preference. If you quickly want to get, the Southampton one is amazing. So if you go from your local port, you drive down, park up, wheel your suitcase on, check in, you're straight on the ship. Oh my goodness, how easy is that? I mean, that is the ideal situation. And then you go through around Europe and Mediterranean and Spain. Number 8, staying in a hotel before you go on your cruise. So when we've gone to Southampton, we have stayed in a hotel before, and it's really relaxing because you get down, you see the cruise ship in, generally the cruise ships, or if it's not your cruise ship, there's usually one in port, and they're huge and it's very exciting. And then you can check into your hotel, you can have a relaxing meal, sleep, get up early in the morning and get to the cruise ship and check in, and it's very, very relaxing. But it does come as a cost. So go again, try and look on last minute sites to see if you can book a cheap hotel for the night before. If not, leave enough time and just travel down. This time it took us 2.5 hours to drive from our location to Southampton, and it was okay. We were excited, so we were chit-chatting in the car, got to Southampton, there was a little bit of traffic, parked up, not a problem. So again, your preference. If you're worried about obviously traffic and getting to your cruise on time, stay the night before. If not, leave early in the morning, make time, take allowances for any traffic, and then yeah, just do that one. 9. Gratuities. Ugh. I say ugh, but some people might have a different opinion to me. Remember, this is my opinion. So gratuities. Generally with gratuities, you can take them off. So you get charged, each cruise ship will charge you per day, per cabin, an amount. So all the cruise ships that I've been on do it, but I have heard in the news that P&O were getting rid of their gratuities. I don't have more detail than that. But what we tend to do is when we're on the cruise ship, the day or the day after, we'll go down to guest services, reception, and we will take the gratuities off, because we pay our the amount that we want to pay them. So depending on, you know, the service you get, or generally we don't even see our stewards, we see them in the evening when we're going out, and they go hi, we go hi, and that's it. But we always do give them a nice amount of money. Book on the cruise for a future cruise. Future cruise, you will get such a good deal. If you then on the cruise book a cruise, and before you make your final payment think, oh no, I need to move it, they'll move it for free. Check with them just to make sure that is the case for your particular cruise liner that you're going with, and click below leave some comments below if you want me to tell you about any, you know, any more information about cruises, and I'll touch even on excursions. I didn't touch on the fine dining. So like most ships have movies nights, so I've got loads to tell you. Leave me comments if you want me to do another video, but hopefully these top 10 little tips will help you with your decision whether to do a cruise or not. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like,